The man in charge of the fate of human race.
It was June 28th of 1971 when a person in South Africa who did not know who he was going to become was born. The first son of a model and an electrical engineer was meant to be one of the greatest innovators in the world, but this success did not come from day to day. It was hard work and overcoming difficulties that shaped him as the man he is today. The main question is, what were those difficulties that led him to the person he is today?
At the age of 10, Musk was introduced to computers. He quickly learned how to program at the age of 12 and subsequently sold a game called Blaster to Spectra Videos for $500. Musk attended Warwick Club House Preparatory School and later graduated from Pretoria Boys High School. Although he made a few friends in the tough-minded African culture, he had a lot of adversity growing up. He was sent to the hospital once because other students threw him down the stairs and beat him up. He was devastated.
In 1980, an unfortunate event happened in Musk's life. His parents got divorced, leaving him with two options, going with his father or going with his mother. Eventually, he chose his father. Just before his 18th birthday, Musk realized that moving in with his father was a terrible idea, that he was a bad human being, almost evil, he said. That was the moment he moved out to Canada, even though that was against his father's idea of living in Pretoria. But Musk's dream was to finish in the country where extraordinary things could be achieved, the United States of America. And that was the decision that led him to success. In the case he had stayed at Pretoria, he would not have any of the success he has today. Thanks to Elon's decision of moving out to North America in 1995, he was able to move out to California, where he got accepted into Stanford University. And even though he had no money back then, the same year he founded his first company, Zip2, financed by a small group of angel investors, and eventually sold it for $307 million.
His life as an entrepreneur has started. 4 years later, with half of the money earned by Zip2, he founded XCOM and PayPal, and 3 years later he sold them for $1.5 billion. But Musk was not done making money. A year after selling PayPal, he invested $100 million from his last profit on starting Space Exploration Technology Corporation, also known as SpaceX, the company in charge of making space travel impossible. He has launched 60 operational satellites, and his main goal is to establish a Mars colony with 80,000 humans by 2040. Nowadays, Musk has a net worth of almost $100 billion, and he is one of the most powerful men in the world. Even though Musk had a difficult childhood, he managed to stand out and do the things that most people consider impossible. Moving out to America was definitely the main reason for his success, because back at Pretoria, his chances were against the odds. One of the things I admire the most is that he started with nothing and ended up being one of the most successful people in the world. He has achieved a lot of things considered to be impossible, and I am sure that he's not done yet. This makes us think, is Musk the man in charge of the fate of the human race?